Yo, what's going on, Sportzmafia fans? We're back. I got a new camera. Actually, I got two of them. We got a couple new little things going on here in the show, which is pretty nice. Yo, guys, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like, because we're doing a free giveaway here. 2 autographed jerseys. Yes, 2 free autographed jerseys from Sportzmafia, guys. You got to make sure that you liked, you're subscribed. You have to turn on notifications and be ready for it on February 28th, because you're not going to want to miss this. So let's hop right into it. All right, guys, so for those of you that watched the playoff games, I gotta say this. The Eagles versus San Francisco game was really, really boring, right? Super boring. Christian McCaffrey was the only one that could move the ball, move in a sense of direction to get this team started. He had 84 yards with 1 touchdown, all right? Christian McCaffrey was more of that get up and go guy for him. Brock Purdy goes down. He was 4 for 4 for 23 yards. All right, Brock goes down. Normally, momentum picks up in a quarterback as the game goes on. So what I'm watching here is Brock goes 4 for 4 for 23 yards. If Brock Purdy was in, would the game have been different? Yes, 100% different. You put in your 4th-string quarterback, Josh Johnson, who goes 7 for 13 for 74 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. There wasn't one passing touchdown. There wasn't one passing touchdown in this Eagles-49ers game. It was all running. Miles Sanders has 2. Jalen Hurts has 2. Boston Scott has 1. Oh, no, sorry, Jalen Hurts had 1. Everyone who touched the ball rushing pretty much had a touchdown, besides Gainwell. Gainwell didn't have a touchdown. There was no interceptions thrown in this game. For the game to be 31-7 is crazy. Philly comes in, scores the opening points in the first half, 7-0. San Francisco answers before the half is ending with 7-7. That's when Christian McCaffrey ran in the end zone. Bowling ball. I mean, the guy was like a pinball running around, shredding tackles left and right. Christian McCaffrey played that game so well in the opening half. In the first half, he played great. Second half, not so much. They held him to 5.6 yards a carry. He had 15 carries for 84 yards and a touchdown. Okay? Now, then, before the half is over, the Eagles score. So now it's 14-7. Eagles come out, score another 7. And then 3 in the 4th quarter. San Francisco only scored 1 time. Now, let's go over these stats real fast. Deebo Samuels had 3 receptions for 33 yards. George Kittle had 3 receptions for 32 yards. Christian McCaffrey had 4 receptions for 22 yards. Brandon Ayuk had 1 reception for 10 yards. So now, what you're telling me is that you have 3 of the dynamic receivers in this game, and you guys couldn't pick it up? Deebo proved to me this year that he is not what he is worth to be paid. He's proved it this year. Deebo Samuels is not worth the contract that he got with the San Francisco 49ers. Now, Christian McCaffrey gets traded to this team. They're not doing so hot. Then all of a sudden they go on this big-ass hot streak because now Christian McCaffrey is there. Well, Deebo was their guy. Deebo wasn't doing so hot at the beginning of the season injured either. I get it, injuries, okay? But I'm still looking at this offense, and this offense is a fiery offense. Now, let's look at their defense. The 49ers defense is one of the best defenses in the league, okay? They're in the top 3 If you would put them at number 1, great. If you put them at number 2, great. If you put them at number 3, great. If you put them at number 4, then you're just an idiot. Why would you put them at number 4? Doesn't make any sense. So I'm looking at this defense, and this defense is one of the best run defenses in the game, right? Well, they proved that they weren't the best rushing defense in the league. Jalen Hurts had 11 carries for 39 yards with a touchdown. Miles Sanders had 42 yards with 11 attempts with 2 touchdowns. Boston Scott had 6 touches with 21 yards with 1 touchdown. I understand. I get what everyone is saying. Look at the yards, David. Look at the yards. No. Look at the touchdowns. That's literally 4 touchdowns that this defense has let up. This defense hardly lets up any rushing touchdowns beyond the 20-yard line. There's a couple of them. Miles Sanders blows for 12-yard gain. Well, Gainwell blows for almost a 20-yard gain to put them in a touchdown range for them. Miles Sanders decides to run for, I think it was an 8-yard touchdown, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, whatever. But let's talk about total offense here. You're not going to win the game with 164 yards total. Sorry, Stan Fran. Passing yards is 83. Rushing yards is 81. Your yards per game was 3.6. You had 11 first downs compared to 25 against the Eagles. You were 2-8 in third down. The Eagles weren't any better. I mean, they were 5-15. Fourth down, they were 0 for 2. The Eagles were undefeated in fourth downs. Total plays for the Eagles were 70. Total plays for San Francisco was 45. So now, let's go to the Eagles side and tell you what they had total yards-wise. Rushing, they had 148. Passing, they had 141. Oh, I'm sorry, 121. Equals out to 264. They had 3.8 yards a carry. I mean, per play. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Their offense for the 49ers let up 3 fumbles. It gave it back to them. Right? Time of possession. Okay, let's talk about time of possession. 22 minutes and 34 seconds was the time of possession for the 49ers. Now, the time of possession for the Eagles was 37 minutes and 26 seconds. You're not going to win the game by what you have in front of you. I get it that Brock Purdy went down, but you all have to understand that when you're working with your third-string quarterback, because y'all had Trey Lance start. He goes down. You had Jimmy Garoppolo come in. He goes down. Brock Purdy comes in. Goes undefeated. His 8th game, he goes down. Starting to sound like something repeating. You go 8-0 as the Cardinals. Kyler Murray goes down. You go 8-0 for Philly. Hurts goes down. Right? Hurts goes down. Brock Purdy goes 8-0, and he goes down. So, it's weird. Okay? Let's go to the Kansas City Chiefs. This was a great game. This was a phenomenal game. My mic keeps breaking up. Can you guys hear me? Is that better? Can you all hear me now? Hello, hello, hello. Can anyone hear me? Okay, you guys can hear me now. Perfect. Okay. So let's go to the Bengals in Kansas City here. Joe Burrow throws 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 270 yards, 26 for 41. That's great. This is what is a little gut-wrenching. When you can't run the ball. Joe Mixon had 8 attempts for 19 yards. Graham had 5 carries for 22 yards with 1 touchdown. Joe was 4 for 30. T. Higgins has a touchdown, 83 yards, 6 receptions. Jamar Chase, 75 yards, no touchdown, 6 receptions. Tyler Boyd had 2 receptions for 40 yards. He had 20 yards on each of those catches. Aiden Hurts, 4 receptions, 37 yards. Joe Mixon, 3 for 15, not bad. But this is what's a little questioning. Everyone is saying that the NFL is rigged based off of the last play of the game to where Patrick Mahomes gets pushed out of bounds. That was the right call. That's not rigged. That's a late hit. That's a late hit. He did, in fact, touch him. 100%. He did touch him. You're not going to sit here and tell me that he did not touch him. He did touch him. Okay? So now, let's talk about this one. Patrick Mahomes had 326 yards and 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Pacheco rushing 10 attempts, 26 yards. How they won this game was completely based off of one thing. One person, one guy, and that was Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes won them this game. Now, when the Chiefs go and play the Eagles, they're not going to have it as easy. This Phillies defense, this Phillies offense is going to score out the gates. First drive, they're going to score consistently. Marquez Valdez-Stanton finally had his second over 100 yards receiving. He had 116 yards. Travis Kelce had 78. Isaiah Pacheco had 59. McKenna had 17. Sky Moore had 13. I mean, why did you pick up Kadarius Toney in the first place? Why did you pick up Juju Smith-Schuster? They both had 1 reception. Toney had 9 yards. Juju Smith had 7 yards. What are you doing? I don't know. That's weird. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to watch the highlights. So I hope everyone is ready to watch these highlights. Miles Sanders gets the first down. Nice catch for a first down. Fourth and 3. Look at this. 4th and 3. Scrambles out a little bit. Devontae Smith with a one-handed catch, and it doesn't count right here. It shouldn't have counted.
They're in great shape. Jimmy Ward's in good position. This is just a scramble drill. They teach the receivers.
Shouldn't have counted. Right there, the ball comes out. A great catch. Great catch. I gotta say that. It was a great catch. Or a great attempt, I should say. Right here we go. Miles Sanders, wide open hole, touchdown. Nice touchdown, Sanders. This is where I think he gets hurt. Yep, there it is. No good. No pick.
Yeah, so take a look here. This ball's clearly hit. That is an open hand. That is a fumble, Kevin.
Good call right there. That's a good call. They are right. Ooh. So, I think this is the play right here where Josh Johnson goes down with a concussion. No, this is the Christian McCaffrey run. Great run. Very good run. A.J. Brown takes off a little 11-yard gain. Hurts looks. Sees him deep. Missed him. That's been happening all game. That was happening all game. It was a nice little run. A little 6-7 yarder. Ooh. See, I don't know. I think that should have been a sack. He was in the end zone. He bounced out. Another one. Hurst just can't throw the ball to A.J. They didn't look like they were on the same page. There goes McCaffrey. A little 9-yard pass. Just rid of it. Christian McCaffrey catches a nice catch, 9-yard. And then here we go. Here's the touchdown. Get off me. Bye-bye.
You need your stars to show up. Christian McCaffrey put the team on his back this drive.
Nice little run right here. Bounces outside. I don't understand why players aren't wrapping them up. They're just letting them bounce off of each other. Another fourth down conversion. I'm watching this game, and there's a lot of false starts that are not called. A lot of false starts are not called. And if you watch this guy here, number 65, he'll do it again. 65. What?